Welcome back, gentlemen. Today we're going to continue where we left off yesterday, and that is talking about the 12 spies and when they went to check out the promised land and the report that they gave. Well, here's the next point I want to talk about. It's not about the fact of what are you seeing. It's about the fact that I bet you in those 10 guys that were negative, a couple of them really didn't feel that way. But they gave in to peer pressure. They started to change their mindset and they changed their words because of the people that were around them. You see, there were two men in that group. Joshua and Caleb said, no, we are more than able. We can overcome this. And they didn't say it because they thought in their strength and the natural that they could overcome it. They said it because God had commissioned them. God had put them out there and God had given them the authority to be able to take over that land. But there were 10 men there, and those 10 men started to say, we can't do it. We're not able. We are like grasshoppers in our own sight, and so we are in theirs. They began to believe the lies that they couldn't make it happen. And as you see, inside of that 10 men, like I said, I believe that there were men there that didn't believe that, but they started to give in to what the other men said. So who are you believing? Who's speaking into your life? Whose peer pressure are you giving into? Are you listening to those around you that are speaking the word of God? Or are you listening to those around you that are speaking ill over your life, speaking worldly things over your life? Are you listening to those people that have said you're never going to make it, that you're never going to accomplish anything? Or are you listening to those that said, dream big, do what God's called you to do, because you recognize that when you do what God's called you to do, God's going to provide. God's going to be there to give you everything you need if you do what God's called you to do. I would rather challenge you right now to be inside of the Word of God or the will of God than outside of the will of God and be successful. Because if you're inside the will of God and you fail, at least you know that God's got your back, because it says in the Word of God that He is more than able to accomplish everything that He set us out for. So I thank you for joining with me today, and I challenge you, begin to see yourself the way that God sees you, and that is an overcomer and a victor.